Now in this tutorial we're going to look at the May-June 2012 paper. We're going to focus on the presentation part, which is on page 7. So you're now going to produce a presentation for the company. Create a master slide with the following styles. So a master style is a slide where you design the look of what every slide is going to be. So we're going to go to PowerPoint and we're going to open up a blank presentation, and I am going to go to View Master. Now of course in PowerPoint they've got all these designs. You do not use them. You have to go View Master, and over here is all the slides. The top one is our parent. It's the main slide. All the others are children of this. So we do the main parts on this one, and then if we have to edit the title, we can edit it on this one. They'll all be based on this one. So it always comes up with the parent. So over here, let's just scrap this, have it split. Titles should be 36. So this is my main. You don't delete. The writers just say click to edit text. This is the master slide. Doesn't matter what writing's on here. So I can put 36. And over here it says serif font. Now, serif and sans, there are two types of fonts. There's serif and there's sans serif. This font is a sans serif font. Okay? If I highlight this part and choose Times New Roman, this is a serif font. So this is, oh no, sorry, this is a serif font. Okay, and if I change this to Arial, this becomes a sans serif. And the difference between the two is, I think it's changed both of them. All of it. I don't want to change all. See, oh, it won't change. So this is Times New Roman. This is serif, and the reason it's called serif is because it has these little notches, these little feet, as I call them, at the bottoms and at the top of letters. Okay, they're called serifs. So it has these little notches, or what's called serifs, at the end. If I change it to Arial, it doesn't have it. It's much more straighter and flatter. You just see the curve there. There's no sort of feet at the bottom. So in this, we want it as serif and centered and 36. So I need it as Times New Roman, 36 and centered. Next, subtitles should be 18 point, serif and left align. Okay, so here, now this is a bullet point. I want it as a subtitle, so I can delete that. Okay, and 18 point serif. So I can highlight this, and I could go 18 point serif Times New Roman and left align. And then all the others, they're bulleted in. This is like the second level, the third level, the fourth level, the fifth level. And it talks about bullets should be left and consistent. So this is it only talks about the second level. It should be left, which is fine, and consistent. So it should be the same. So we have this as 18. Maybe we change this to, actually maybe we change all of these to 16. Okay, so they're all the same. They all look the same, just in case. Okay, place the following on the master slide. This is where I can add the designs. Draw 2 thick 3-point vertical lines down the side on the left. So it should look like this. Okay? So I need to go and insert shape, get the shape. Now going at an angle, hold down shift and it straightens up. Oops. Right there. Okay. I can then go to shape, and the line I want to be too thick. What does it say? Does it say black or white? Doesn't say any color, so I just choose black there. And if I go weight, I can choose what size? 3 points, like so. And I can copy and paste. Make sure they're aligned. Okay, I think that looks. Let's just move that out a bit. And again, we get the next. If I hold the shift, it keeps it flat like that. I can then go to the color. Again, I then choose the weight, 3 point. So it's draw 2 vertical lines down the side, draw a thick, about 3 point horizontal across the width of the slide, and about 3 centimeters from the top. So let me just check this. Okay, so go to view, ruler. It's got this in inches. So if I go file and options, see if I can find how to change this. So on here, to change it to centimeters, I'm going to have to close this and save it. Let's just save it in the right folder. More locations. Download. Save it in here. Let's just save. A minute, close it. We want to go to Start, Control Panel. Then select region. It has the date, so you want it to be DD month, which is like that. Format should be not US, it should be that one, which is fine. Additional settings, we want, I think that's right. Select metric. Let's just open this up back in PowerPoint. There we go. It gives you 3 centimeters. Okay, so that's perfect. So we come back here, draw about 3 centimeters down. So this doesn't have to be exact. So it's about 3 centimeters. If we have a look, this is 1, 2, 3. So it's about that. We can probably go up a bit more, which is fine. Then we go back. Find a picture of a star from clip art and place this between the vertical lines above the horizontal line. Okay, so we need to find a picture of a star from clip art. So insert picture from clip art. let's find the star. There we are, let's find a picture of a star. And then what we need to do is put that over here. Don't need that, but I'll put this over here. Drag it in the corner so it keeps the same bit. And then just make that a bit wider. Okay. Next, enter your name candidate number in 12 point at the bottom left of the master. So at the bottom left, which is this one here, so I need to add my name, candidate number, center number, I don't know what this is, so I'm just putting that as a default, and candidate number I'm just putting 999, okay? And then I need to put, slide number should appear at the bottom right. Now it shows slide number, but it won't show it. I need to actually go to insert, and over here it says insert number. Okay, but I can then go headers and footers. If I click headers and footers, slide number is not showing. I need to tick that and then apply, and then that will show it. Okay, again, the other one was the bottom one down here. You can see it there, it's coloured in, that it will show. I need to also select date and time, and here it's putting this value down here. So for header and footer, I need to go into insert header footer, make sure I tick these two, and then write in what I want, and it'll put them in the right place. If I want something in the center, then I can say footer, and it'll colour it in, and I can write something in the middle. Okay, apply. Now, go back. Your master slide should look something like this, and you can see the writing there. So I need to move this so it's outside those boxes. Also, make sure this doesn't overlap over, so I need to make that in there. And the same here. Make this so it goes up. So there's no overlap. When it talks about overlap, it means that I'm not, like there's no, none of the text overlaps onto the images. Okay, like so. And if you do another master slide, you can use it on this one as well. I'm just going to highlight that. And maybe actually we can do this. So this is that here. We know this was what font? Times New Roman 36. So Times New Roman, it was a serif font, so that's fine. And the bottom one was 18 serif. And it was left align, and it was serif. Okay, so you can do the same on the master, on another slide if you want. This is your main slide that you'll have. Okay, next, make sure all the master slide items appear on all the slides. Okay, so they do, and that no master slide or slide contents overlap with each other. That's fine. Import the file JXPrez and place the text as slides in a new presentation in your presentation software. So, this is the master. We need to close this, so slide master. We can then delete the first, and we go new slides, and we can then import them. Okay. So I can import these slides. So So what I need to go is go new slides and then slides from outline, and I find where I've saved it, which should be fairly simple. And it was JX11 press, and then it will appear like this. Let's just check. Text within should appear on 4 slides, which is fine, which is good. If your presentation software cannot import the RTF, then open the file and copy and paste the text. So that's fine, we've done it. Apply the layout title and slide, title and subtitle to the first slide. So I need to change this, right click, and then layout, and then title and slide like this. Okay, so it worked. We did exactly, and the title and the subtitle matches the title and the subtitle on the others. Okay. Create a pie chart using the data. So I think actually these need to be bullet points. So if they're not bullet points, then we could just highlight them, and we could just go home, and I could click on this arrow here, and it will then indent it, okay, as a bulleted list. So press the arrow, and it will push it in, and it will make it in a bulleted list. Then create a pie chart using the data JX11 microsales. So let's go to this file again, JX1 microsales, which is this one here, and we need to create a pie chart. So I can select the data. I probably don't want the description for this, so I can right click and hide, and I just select the data, insert, go to the pie, and don't try and choose like the really pretty, the ones that look pretty, just goes for a standard one there. The title will be the one that's on the screen, so we have to put the title, so the complete micro range. Okay. What else do we have to do here? Complete a pie chart, place this chart on slide 4. So what we could do, we can also, if I go data legends, I can add like the items here. Click on the arrow, so I can see best fit outside like there. And if you want, if I go to add chart element, I can do the same again. So I can go here, data labels, more data label options. I can say the value and maybe the series name, not category name. There we go. And I can remove the legend. So I can go back to legend, and I can hide the legend. Oh, legend shown. Okay. If you don't want the legend, we go back to add legends. Let's see none, and it won't appear. Like so. I just copy it, and I can paste on slide 4 and make it bigger. Okay, make it straighter there. Then we come back, add presentation notes to this slide. So presentation notes can be found at the bottom. If I go to view, I should see notes, and that will then show these, and this way you can add presentation notes. So I could just type this inside there. Oopsies. Let's just write this in. So we are pleased to report good sales of the micro eco model, full stop, and then apply transitions between the slides. Okay, so I can then go to all the things here, all the slides, select them all, and then transitions, and I can then add transitions, and you'll see the transitions by these here. If you want to add timings, then just go setup show. We can also loop continuously. Okay, if we want, and if we want to, we can set timings by just going to rehearse timings. So I could rehearse. And then it will save the timings, and then it will have the timings on here as well. And the last bit, of course, it says you need to take a screenshot and paste it in your evidence document. So you just go and take a screenshot and paste it into Word that they give you. So take a screenshot of this, like so, and I can then paste this into Word. And the other bit as well, you might want to, and let's just go back, set the bullet point animation so they appear one by one. Okay, so all you need to do, let's go back to our slides. So you need some animations. Let's just change these. Highlight, and we can say animations appear, and if we go to animation pane, I can then basically say right click on each one. If I actually just move that, like that, it will move, or I then just say slide after. There we are. Okay, and then that is what you would screenshot. You just screenshot these two parts here. Right click. Drag these one up to the other. Okay, like so. And if I just move that back, all you need to do is take a screenshot just to prove that works. So I take a screenshot of the slide and the this part here, the animation pane, and then paste it into Word to prove that I've got my bullet points animated one after the other. Okay. Then save the presentation, print the slides as handouts, 2 per page. So I can go File, Print, and then that's it. Once you've printed it handouts 2 per page. That's it. You finished it. Okay. You also need to do presentation notes as well. So you need to print page 4 showing presentation notes and print page 2 with the handouts.